goodness. All right, okay. What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Look who I have with me.
Hi, y'all. What's going on?
So, the cutie pie.
Oh, my goodness.
He is such a cutie pie. So, Oliver Twixt, the Oliver Twixt,
The one and only.
has agreed to spend a few minutes with me before they have a show tonight. I'm gonna be at the show, the Queen's Supreme Court, and he'll be performing and doing amongst his other many duties, which I saw some of yesterday. Some of which just include getting Madison out of the room on time.
Doesn't she like to talk?
She
loves to talk.
The ticket said that the brunch was gonna be over at 3. I ain't get home till 6.
Yeah, because we didn't walk out until like 5:30.
Right. So, but it was a ball. It was a good time. We even had an impromptu lip sync performance. That was everything.
Yeah, and I did that because I knew she wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, she said she was.
But she loves Patti LaBelle.
Oh, she did.
So I was like, I went and told the DJ, can you play this song for me?
Oh, you did that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
I said, can you play this song for me? Because I know she's going to get up. I know she's going to act like a drag queen. She's a drag queen on the inside.
She did it. And I actually have a little snippet of it. You know, YouTube, I can't put too much up there. I'm no copyright. But I got a little snippet I'm going to share with y'all a little later on when I put it all together. I got home last night, I was tired. And then I had to do some other stuff. But he's going to share a few minutes because we got to get him over to the venue to get ready for the show tonight. And as you can see, we are eating dinner. So this is a mukbang, but it's not a mukbang. But we're going to get it together. So, my first question to you, I want to ask you this because I've seen you in a couple of interviews, but I want to just go back to the beginning. We can get chasing Atlanta later. You've done it. You've been there and done that. Who was Oliver Twixt?
Oh my God, he is the head nerd in charge.
Head nerd in charge. All right.
He's the head nerd in charge.
Where does that nickname come from? Is that self-imposed or were you just called a nerd your whole life? Like you just say, I'm gonna own it.
I did really good in school.
Well, I know that because we're gonna get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
You are a Morehouse man, so we'll get to that in a minute. So I know you have a certain level to be a Morehouse man.
When I was in elementary school, I was their valedictorian. When I was in middle school, I was part of the magnet program. When I was in high school, I graduated number 10.
Okay.
And I have my IB diploma.
Okay, I teach IB.
Yeah!
I teach IB. Okay?
Oh my goodness! Those are, I still talk to my teachers now. Like I still talk to my teachers right now. So I was a captain of my math team. I have like 2 random state titles.
Not captain of the math team.
Yes, I was. I was bad. You know what I mean? I played no games. Let me tell you, when I would walk into the room, the people knew I was there.
Okay.
The people would know I was there, and it used to be a joke because you know everybody knows everybody. I would always take off my shoes at the table.
He's shoeless now.
Yeah, I'm shoeless now. I would take off my shoes at the math team table, and people knew if I took off my shoes,
it was serious.
I was ready to demolish.
Okay. What the? Okay.
I was ready to demolish.
So y'all just like solve random math problems?
Oh my God!
Like different categories like calculus, trigonometry. Okay.
But then some of them they would get interesting where it'd be more like Olivia Pope type math problems. Like I was in there.
Cognitive thinking, breaking it down.
When my brain was there, O was there.
Okay. All right.
That's why the people can't take me because my brain, it works really fast.
They can't take you.
They can't.
They cannot. Some people and okay, we'll get there. So because that's why I was like, who is Oliver Twixt? So you're a native Georgian.
Fort Lauderdale.
I forgot you are from
this brisket
Florida.
is good.
Yeah, we tearing this food up. I'm just gonna let y'all know we tearing it up. Okay, so born and raised in Florida. Born in Tampa.
Raised in Fort Lauderdale.
I'm gonna be in Tampa next week. Matter of fact.
I don't know shit about Tampa.
Well, me either. This will be my first time there because I've been to Florida a million times, but I've never been to Tampa. So,
No, you good.
Okay, so did you get to Atlanta by way of Morehouse, or did you guys already move? Okay, so you moved for college. All right. Now, I told you this before. I'm a Bennett Bell. You are a Morehouse brother. So we're brother and sisters. Contrary
You're my real sister.
That's right, because contrary to popular belief, Spelman is not.
They're not.
No disrespect to my Spelman sisters, but I just had to throw that out there. I just got to throw that out there. So when you first said that on Chasing Atlanta, I was like, okay, all right. I said, I show up. I'm not going to have to drag my Morehouse brother. But I didn't. There was a few moments, but overall, nope.
I was pretty good. I acted pretty good.
You acted pretty good. You did better than me in some parts because you took a situation and turned it into money, and I probably would have went to jail. So that part would have been a moment that I probably would have gone to jail. But yeah, Yeah, and you making money out of it. So I saw your clout chasing merch. So I ain't mad. Taking the situation and
I just like
turning it
getting on
into
their
money.
nerves.
Right.
I really do because.
But that's
they
the best
don't want to
way.
be. I mean, I don't mind cursing them out. Like I don't mind cursing them out, but I just feel like I can do a little.
But honestly,
power
that's the
moves.
best
I'm like
way
gonna
to
flex
do
my
it.
muscles sometimes.
That's the best way to do it. Turn the situation and turn it
fucking
into
idiots.
money. Money. So, Morehouse. What was your major?
I studied music.
Okay.
I first started studying English.
Okay.
And then I switched over to full-time music, where I have a concentration in the voice and conducting.
Ooh. Okay. I'm
Both
impressed.
choral and instrumental ensembles.
Wow. So you can sing.
I'm classically trained.
Really? Okay. My brother went to, he didn't finish, that's another conversation for another day, but he actually went for opera. My brother had a beautiful voice, and I know he dealt with a lot of backlash of being called a nerd and all that, singing that old sissy music, excuse my language, but
you're right.
but so my brother took it and went in the opposite direction. He didn't embrace it. He was just like, he tried to run as far away from it as he could, which is what it is. But you embraced it. So 4 years, well, I'm assuming 4 years at Morehouse.
No, because that's the Oprah Winfrey Scholarship said only 4 years
Right,
we're
they
paying
said,
for.
right, they
So
said,
you better
until
figure it out.
Full scholarship.
Full scholarship.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, let me take it back. Because people may do some research. Oprah paid for my tuition.
Okay.
And then I got hired to be an RA.
Okay.
So my first year in college, I had like 1 year grants, 1 year scholarships that kind of covered the whole thing. And then sophomore, junior, senior year, I was an RA that took care of my room and board and my room and board and food and all that stuff. So I mean, they still consider it a scholarship. So yeah.
I was going to say that's still more than, if you want to research it, that's still more than most people got. So whatever, moving on. Okay, so you come out of Morehouse, what's the plan?
Ooh. Well, see, I was already doing stuff while I was in school.
All right, so then I'll rewind. So when you were in school, you started doing what? Where did it start? You just opened up your MacBook one day. Like, where did it start?
Okay, so follow me. Because I'm going down the memory lane my damn self.
Okay.
Okay, so I started rapping in the spring, summer of 2015.
Okay.
2014. And then we kind of revved up in 2015.
And you say we, so who's the we?
I'm talking about myself.
Oh, okay. You say we. Okay.
No, thank you.
No,
you're good.
You say we, so I know if you had like a a team or you had like a group or whatever. Okay.
No.
So
It's
we
always-
revved
it's
up.
always just-
It's always just Oliver.
Usually
Okay.
just me.
Okay. So Oliver revved it up.
I met one of my best friends, Kia, at Morehouse. He's a year ahead of me. And we still work together to this day. When I was in New York, that's who I stayed with. And
Okay.
I usually go through him for everything. Like, I usually get his approval first or his opinion first before I do anything. Like,
That's always good to have somebody to bounce stuff off of.
No, he's amazing. We're going to make a lot of money one day. Like, I love him. Like, he's my soulmate.
All right.
But we not, I mean, I don't want to have sex with him and get married to him, but, like, we're soulmates.
I understand that. I can respect
You know how,
that.
like, Michelle Visage, you know how Michelle Visage and RuPaul, do you follow them? You know how, like,
yeah.
they're just, that's me and him. Like,
You clearly haven't seen my Drag Race reviews. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you do watch Drag Race. But, like, we're like Michelle and RuPaul. Like, we just get each other, we understand each other, work well together. But anyway, it's not about him. Fuck him. So I started rapping, and then like I started like getting little stuff. Like I was performing around campus, and then I won this A3C online rap competition, and then like I won like this like local rap award show shit.
Oh, like Atlanta American Idol for rap?
Yeah, it was some shit like that.
Okay.
It's like I was doing stuff, and then not too long after that, I started working for Funky Diva in the year of 2016.
Now, was that random? Or did he
so he
put an ad out?
Yes.
Okay.
So he actually put an ad out. I love for him to tell the story. He's put an ad out looking for people just to write.
Okay.
But I sent him an email and I was like, in so many words, I was like, I see you put an ad out for an intern, but I want to be your assistant because I see you're not doing well in XYZ.
Oh no, you did.
And this is where I can help you out, and I think it will be great. And so when he told he told that story at my graduation party, he was like, I can't do nothing but I wanted to meet him. Like I was like, I wanted to meet who was this guy.
But that's dope. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You let somebody know why they need you. There you go. And it clearly shows that you had done some research and you had looked at what he was doing, his analytics and some more stuff. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, so true story. I got into YouTube through Funky Diva. I never watched the reviews or anything. I didn't even know that existed. Like,
it's a world.
Yes, and a friend of mine at the time, she was like, "Have you ever watched?" Matter of fact, I want to say it might have been after he was on the Love and Hip Hop reunion, and I was like, "Who is this?" And she was like, "That is Funky Diva," and I was like, "Who is that?"
It's crazy.
And so I started watching his reviews, and then from there I started getting into other reviews and other stuff. But so I did not know that world existed. I had no idea.
So then from him, I met him like in January of 2016.
Okay.
Fast forward, WeTV was not WeTV. Was it WeTV? Or was it TV One? I think it was TV One. Was having a release party for some movie.
Okay.
He invited TS Madison out.
Okay.
So I met her, and I sat on her lap. I still have the video to this day. And she was like, I don't have this on video. She was like, what you do? Tell me about you. Like, what you do? What you do? With all this booty and all this other stuff. What you do? I was like, well, I'm a rapper. She said,
there is a lot of booty there. I don't know. There's booty. There's booty.
I said, I'm a rapper. She said, you're a rapper? I said, yeah. She said, well, follow me. So she said, well, you know me and Kaya, we just linked up and we're about to work on a song together. Do you mind helping me with the song? Do you remember that song Can't Fuck With Me?
Yeah.
So it's not available right now, but if you go back and, for people who bought the song, if you go back and listen to it, you hear me underneath TS and Kaya. Like, you hear me doing their ad-libs, you hear me laughing, you hear me just doing like whatever. Okay. And then from there, I don't know, shit. It just kept moving. Yeah, it just kept moving. I started creating my own content and...
Yeah, because now I was introduced to you through Gardini.
We're good. No, that's my sister. We're good.
But he would repost your stuff on his page, and I was like, who is this? And that's how so when I saw that you were on the show this season, and the previews and stuff like that, I was like, okay, cool. But that was how I knew who Oliver Twixt was. And so you graduated from Morehouse, so you already had started in that direction. So you decided that you just want to push it full time, and that's what you wanted to do, and all of us type situation.
Kind of, sort of. So while I was in school, I was still trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with my music and stuff like that, because at the time, I really didn't have no examples, and I wasn't fully confident in myself. Not my skills, but just my personality, my presentation. At the time, people that was trying to help me out had connections like Polo the Dime and stuff like that. And so I was trying to fit this mold, whatever. But needless to say, it didn't work out. So it didn't happen until I would say I went to New York City in 2017. Is when it finally just it just clicked for me. I shot a video up in New York, the Crown video. Okay. The Zaya Banks remix. And then she noticed it. And she gave me kudos. She shouted me out. Oh, really? Because she noticed Zaya Banks. No, she did.
I'm just saying, she's finicky.
The bitch is crazy.
Right, she's finicky now.
And so from there, it was just little small things I gotta sell your things. And then Tadra Call reached out to me, invited me to his Atlanta show. So just little small things here and then just gave me an indication. And then, excuse me. And then Chasing Atlanta.
We're eating.
I know, I'm sorry, y'all.
It's all good.
And then Chasing Atlanta came around. Okay. And I heard about the auditions. I was like, let me audition. So really, Chasing Atlanta really kind of, I won't say it saved my career, but it did help me out. Boost. It did.
And the one thing that I've given you kudos for throughout the season, even when people started kind of coming down on you, was you took this genre for what it was supposed to be used for, and you springboarded. Just because other people haven't done it, that's on them. That's how I look at it. And I'm not saying that everybody's path is the same, but exactly. I'm just saying you took it and you have moved it in the direction that's where it's supposed to go. That's what you're supposed to do with it. And other people have. I think other people have taken it and have done some great things with the platform as well. Others, not so much.
Not so much. But you got to see who I'm surrounded by. I'm surrounded by two of the top Black social media people.
That is true too. No, you definitely.
So you think I'm going to get on a platform
and
be dumb? You think I am?
I mean, some have.
But I'm sorry. I'm not going to get on the platform.
But you're not a dumb. You're not a dummy.
Yeah, I'm not a dummy.
Right. Okay. All right.
I'm not a dummy.
Okay.
And like in Atlanta, like this, I don't want to say I rose with the who's who, but all of us girls around there, we know people.
Right.
Well, some people on the cast, not everybody. Not everybody.
Did you hear the shade coming through?
Not everybody. Oh no, it's bright.
But that's true.
But we know people, and so we're constantly around like the Quads, the Nene Leaks, the Mariahs, people like that we see what they do and we see what it takes and what you should be doing. So that's why you see people like you see people like Lauren doing her thing.
Yeah.
You see people like Quincy Harris doing his thing, because those are the people we surround ourselves by, a certain caliber of people that inspire us and teach us what we should be doing when we get on some shit like Chasing Atlanta.
Right. Okay, so let's talk a little bit. You notice I didn't want to get on the whole. I want us to know who is Oliver Twixt outside of the Chasing Atlanta, but we
And I'm single.
And he's single, so DM him.
People always DM me, but I don't think they take me serious.
Really?
No.
But
people don't take me serious.
DM if you're serious, because he'll take you serious, but you gotta take it serious. You gotta be serious. What you looking for? Let's put that out there. Before this, let's go on and do the singles thing. What you looking for?
I want him to be tall, but he doesn't have to be necessarily tall. Like I don't mind being a glamazon actually. He has to be tall, ethical,
I like
cute,
that.
hardworking, motivated. Has to have some type of sense of humor. Okay. Because I like to tell jokes. Okay. So like you can't be taking life too serious. I'm gonna be over it. A sex drive. Okay.
That's important.
Yeah, it's very important for me right now because I be stressed out.
Okay.
And like I don't know what the levels inside are called, but they're at like at an all-time high. Like I haven't seen my house in a month. Oh yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. And so, but now you have to. Let's add that to it. I'm gonna add that to it. Confident.
Oh no, he has to be confident. He can't be intimidated by me at all.
Because if you are someone that you out here, you traveling, you on the road, they got to be confident. They got to be secure. Confident. Because and understand that it's the kind of person you have. You're a go-getter. He might be out doing his thing. It is. Okay.
I can't make money at the house.
No, you can't make well, not that kind of money. The wrong kind of money.
Right.
Okay, so let's clear up one thing, because I've listened to a couple of interviews, because Q is doing all these interviews, so I'm looking at all these interviews. So
now, can you imagine if I would have been doing those interviews with people? What would they be saying about me? No, say it.
I don't know. If you were interviewing the cast?
If I was interviewing the cast, what would they be saying about me right now?
Well, they already call you a clout chaser.
Exactly.
So. But that's Q's thing. I mean, Q, that's his Q's thing.
I love
you know what
Q.
I'm saying? So
the bitch just text me right now, actually.
Tell him I said hi.
I will.
But what's funny is I haven't looked at the one he did with Cameron, but I'm interested to see how that went. But I looked at the one with Sky, looked at Gardenia, I looked at.
I haven't watched any of them.
Okay, so let's clear this up, because a couple of people have mentioned, how did you get on Chasing Atlanta?
I sent them my audition tape like everybody else.
Okay. Nobody put in a good word. Nobody.
I'm pretty sure Gardenia did.
Okay.
But I sent them my audition tape like everybody else.
Do you think that, in my summation, I feel like that's where some of Gardenia's, for lack of a better word, anger comes from, is that he felt like he created that opportunity for you, and then he felt like you did not have his back. Would that be a fair assumption? I mean, you said y'all are in a good place now, so I'm not trying to rehash.
No. I mean, if that's what he wants to say, but it's like, girl, you can't run into the bank, shoot up the place, and be like, Oliver, come draw the car. I'll be like, girl, wait, huh?
In my last review of the Part 2 reunion, when it was just the 5 of y'all, or the 6 of y'all, however many it was.
4.
That's right, it was 4.
Yeah.
And then Justin J did it. My summation of that was, and I'm older, so I see things from through a different lens, been there, done that. Yes, that is what Gardenia wanted. Gardenia wanted you to have his back no matter what he did. And that's just not realistic. The flip side is, I saw part of where he was coming from. I saw part of where you were coming from. And I felt like y'all just needed to sit down in a room and just figure it out. Because, yes.
But the thing is, girl, you and I have already figured out these things.
Well, if y'all already figured out, then
but see, and that's what I'm saying, like, I was always confused on why she was so upset, because it's like, girl, you and I have already like
talked it out.
We've already had conversations, situations like this, and you know I'm gonna be for your shit. Like, you already know how the way my brain works. Just like the way I know your brain works, you know how my brain works.
Right. Because that was my thing.
So it's like, girl, did you really think I was going to like be
gung-ho
if you went and got these people LLC and got their name? Like, did you really think I was going to like be like, yeah, let's ride out?
Can I tell you, as somebody,
the shit is funny.
That's what I'm saying. As somebody who's on the sideline,
oh no, I can't
watching that shit,
I screamed.
I was popcorn, and I was like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? I just, honey. Anyway, we ain't gonna dwell on that, but it was hilarious from the outside looking in. So, what if you were to go back through the season? What would you have done different?
Oh, I would have said fuck everybody. From Genesis, if I had tried to, because I really tried to be genuine with everyone and have like a genuine relationship with everyone. That's why, if you ever notice when these people talk that's on the cast, they never really say a specific thing that I've done to them, because they can't. They can't. They just be like, well, you know, Oliver's this, he's that, but none of them can say one specific thing that this is what I've done to you.
Because that's
the majority of the issue is I was a newbie on their thing, and I came and bulldozed them all. I mean, I'm just saying.
It became the Oliver show. Isn't that what they said? It became the Oliver show.
But that was their fault, though. So let me tell you. So we started filming in end of October.
Okay.
So follow me. I'll do it one by one. Gardini had got let go because he took the LLC.
I remember that.
He wasn't filming. Montel was filming his own spin-off shit.
I saw him doing his own thing, like being Montel or something.
Whatever.
Right.
He was filming his own stuff. On top of, he wasn't really cool with production at the time because somebody that was helping him with his show was a former member of production for Chasing Atlanta.
Oh, we getting some tea. I didn't know.
And there were some things that had happened that I'm not. I can say it because I don't give a fuck, but I'm not gonna say it because that's their story to tell. I wasn't there.
Right. Okay.
That had happened that had caused Sour Milk to be with Montel in production, so Montel wasn't filming like that.
Got it.
And then plus Montel had other stuff going on in his personal life, so he wasn't filming like that.
Right.
No shade to Cameron, because I have no issues with her, but Cameron follows Montel. So if Montel wasn't filming, Cameron wasn't filming. All right. We Were Born was having issues with production because they wanted it ran like this, they expected this, they wanted that. They was quitting every other day.
Did you see the interview they did with Justin J?
No, but I heard about it.
Okay, moving on.
So they wasn't really filming like that, right? And then all you have was left is me, Kendra, Q, and Jaylon. Now Jaylon is very busy. She does hair she's always traveling. Yeah. So she was filming when she could film, right? Q, same thing. He's moving, shaking, going to stuff. He films when he can. So who does that leave?
Oliver. Now I thought it was because they said that you were the one that would actually call production to say, "Hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that."
So production said. In my production meeting before I joined the cast, they said, you need to let us know ahead of time the things that you want filmed so that, because they're regular people. Right. Like they're not just sitting around.
They have a whole nother, they have other stuff going on, right.
So me,
because Kevon got a whole short film coming out in like 2 weeks.
Some shit like that, right.
Yeah, so like clearly got other stuff going on.
And Dario, who edits the show, got a whole man and dog. Like these people, they got lives.
A whole man and dog.
A whole man and dog and a job.
Right, got it.
Like these people got stuff to do.
Right.
So people have to understand, I've been a personal assistant the majority of my professional life. My professional job, I was an administrator at a nonprofit. So my brain is used to being organized.
Right.
So I don't got my calendar. I would show you. I would open up my calendar. I would schedule all my stuff out myself for my own self, and then I would email production, letting them know, hey, I got that. Y'all let me know what y'all want to come to. They chose what they wanted to come to.
Okay. All right.
So that's why it seems like so much in the beginning it was the Oliver shit. It wasn't because I was just some hot bitch. Because
we know Kendra couldn't finish the season, so
because she got detained. She got detained.
Everybody knows. See, that's what it is. You don't have to keep talking. We know.
Oh, she detained. So
you just gonna keep saying it.
I mean, she is. She detained. So
I think Wayne the Pain wanted to be a member of the show. I feel like
he did. I think so.
I
used to like Wayne the Pain, but I don't like him no more. I wasn't in that
was he there to speak for Kendra? Oh, you weren't at that meeting? Okay. I got it. Okay, so, because you even said that at your end of the season wrap-up type of thing was, in the beginning you tried to be everybody's friend, and then you realized that wasn't advantageous for you. So that's one thing you said that you would do differently. You just got people just randomly just walking in the back. It's all good. Fine. Would you do another season?
Of course.
All right.
Chase and Lennox made me a lot of money.
I know that's right.
I don't mean to brag, but...
Oh, no, I mean,
and it's a hustle. Don't get me wrong. I have to hustle.
Right. Because like you said, you haven't seen your house in a month. So what have you been doing for the last one? We done what? Unless there's anything else you want to add, we done with chasing it.
Fuck them hoes. No, I'm just playing.
See?
No, I really don't have issues with anybody. Me personally, because I don't harbor that type of stuff on my...
It takes a lot of energy. It does.
It's a lot of energy to be an angry, bitter bitch.
When I was younger, I was an angry, bitter bitch.
It takes a lot of energy. You know
how much energy it takes to be that person?
Yes.
It takes a lot.
You be tired.
Trust me. And then
your head be hurting.
And you know what's funny? Half the time, they don't even know or care.
Because I don't give a fuck.
You sitting around, I'm sitting around having an attitude, mad at this person, mad at that person, won't go to this place because that person going to be there, and they could care less. So trust me. That's a great attitude.
And the shit that pisses me off about some of them is like, everybody tells me everything. Everything does come back to the head nerd in charge. And it's like, these girls are like, oh, I should have listened to Oliver. Or, because I used to try to help the girls. Because they would be calling me, they were like, why is production... Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I wasn't threatening production either. There were people who was threatening to beat up production and whip their ass and was cursing them out and was going live talking bad about them. So you think these people who has this platform are going to want to do anything with you.
Or for you.
Because you act like a fucking idiot. And then we'll try to come back and apologize like, oh, I'm sorry. No, it don't work like that. Girl, this is a bunch of black, messy faggots, girl. You say one thing, we over it. I'm just saying.
I'm not, but...
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. And not to get too far off on it, but like I said, I'm an old lady in the room, so I see things from a different mindset. I don't understand why people feel like they don't have to treat this like a job.
It's a job.
You can't threaten your manager and expect to still have a job. And I don't understand why people feel like it's any different. You saw, but you saw Nene went left and she got suspended for an episode. Nene Leakes still was, for lack of a better word, chastised for making a bad decision. Mm-hmm. Now, all that other stuff about her being gone for the season, that's bullshit. But, you see...
They handled her.
Exactly. And she is Nene Leakes. So what makes you think that...
You're any different?
And again, it's a job. However y'all are being paid or not being paid, you agreed to it. On the front end, whatever the situation
was, you agreed to it.
So, what makes you think that you're gonna be threatening people and calling them all kinds of whatever? And then the whole thing by extension through Reese G, he's associated with the company. So, what you thought that didn't mean nothing either? Anyway, I'm sorry, I went left. Let me come back to the middle.
The girls aren't smart because there's a whole lot of things that I could curse production out about.
I'm sure.
There's a whole lot of stuff I could have cursed him out about. Probably more than anybody on this cast, but no one will ever hear me talk about it.
Right, but who doesn't get pissed off at their manager? I mean, that's just life. It is what it is. So anyway, like I said, because I'm going left, I'm going left with it too. Let's come back to the middle. So you've been booked and busy. What kind of things have you been doing? I follow you on social media, so I see a lot of stuff. But tell everybody, what are you doing?
I've just been traveling a lot and performing.
Because on top of traveling you still travel with TS Madison because that's why you're here now. Mm-hmm. But on top of that, you just left from New York, so that was some totally different. Yeah, that was something
different. And then the thing I did in Florida was different too.
Okay, all right. Do you have any plans? You mentioned something was mentioned about an EP versus an album versus singles. Do you plan to put out a whole album, or are you content with just dropping the singles?
So, my album probably won't come until like years from now. Okay. But I am prepping some EPs.
Okay. It's a different world now. Mm-hmm. It's a different, it's a different world of you can drop singles and live off of that. Mm-hmm. And not even, look at what Soulja Boy started that whole dropping mixtape thing. So, it's a totally different world. So, you don't have to necessarily drop an album, but I just didn't know what necessarily the plan was for that. So we're gonna wrap it up because you have to go because you still gotta finish it.
Fine.
Okay, because
take your time.
Oh, okay, because I was gonna say you still have to get ready and get dressed and all that other good stuff.
I am dropping EPs though, so it's not an full album, but it's more than just a song. It is like I am prepping some exciting stuff.
Okay, all right,
I'm excited too.
Because I like what I've been hearing lately. I mean, and I say lately only because I wasn't there in the beginning of it. Right. But I've been picking up, and the stuff is fun. The stuff is really fun. Like I said,
that's good. I'm glad that's the word you use.
When I say,
I play no games.
When I say that Zach,
I had to rewrite it like 3 times.
It was just
because I'm like I don't want to be so literal that 3 months from now I'm not going to perform this song.
Got you.
So I had to write it in such a way that even now.
And then
what was so funny about it?
It was funny because in connection to the show, just that whole moment, and then like because literally I just looked up one day and you were promoting Zap, and I was like, no, you didn't. No, he did not take that moment and turn it into money, and I ain't mad about it. And then the other song that oh shoot, now you go the other one you dropped that was talking about the stuff about the show or whatever.
Which one? Clout?
Is it Clout?
It was a black and white one.
I think it was Clout. I think it was.
Was I a fake bitch when I got you a bag?
Yes.
Was I flip flop when I told him to stop?
Yes.
Because best believe niece, you were getting the chop. And that wasn't only for Kendra. There were 2 other people that was going to get fired this season, and I still had to take messages from Pretty Wild to production. No, don't do that. I don't think you should do that. Not saying my word is anything, but.
But you spoke up for people.
Oh yeah, I'm a right is right, wrong is wrong type of person.
Right.
Like if you're right, I'm going to support you. If you're wrong, I'm gonna. If I think you're wrong, I'm going to say it. And there were 3 people who production was over. And the only reason why I knew that is because here I go, trying to save every fucking body. When I was sending my scene requests, I would reach out to certain people like, hey, would you be willing to, film the scene with me, stuff like that, because I was trying to help the girls out. And so I would get responses back and they'd be like, no. And I'm like, well, why y'all keep saying no? I was like, please don't do that. Please. Like, please. Please. Because it doesn't, they don't talk about it, but Cameron and Montel are probably the only 2 people. And Jaylon.
Lauren.
Sorry, Lauren.
I know.
Lauren. And no, I'll put you in that category too. They will call me and ask me certain questions. I don't know why the girls thought I had some type of power control, because I really didn't. Like, I don't. I still don't.
Right.
I get treated the same way, probably even worse than the other people.
Really?
Yeah. Production don't play with me.
Okay.
They don't play. I mean, not saying it in a bad, but they don't play with me.
Okay. See, but again,
they don't.
When you look at some of these, and I know you said you haven't, which is probably a good thing.
Oh no. So I don't care to hear what they say because it's all bullshit.
So I'm gonna be messy again. I'm gonna be messy for a minute. Go ahead. This was something else that I was a little confused about after watching some other interviews. Originally, was there supposed to be, and I'm not trying to malign anyone, but originally was there supposed to be a storyline with supposedly Devon.
Okay. Exclusive.
Okay. Well, let me.
No. So, no, it's exclusive. So, the whole Oliver, Dewan situation happened. First of all, me and that man have never had sex.
All right, clear that up.
We've never had sex. And we've only been in each other's presence with no one else around one time.
Clear that up. Okay.
Let me be even more messier.
Was that supposed to be a storyline?
That happened during the summer of July 2018. The auditions for Chasing Atlanta didn't get announced until September 2018.
So that was something that happened way before.
Way before.
Okay.
And the only reason why...
And that was also after they decided not to bring Devon back,
nope.
right? No, they didn't.
Nope.
Oh, see,
nope.
I was thinking...
Nope.
Okay. All right.
And so...
Okay.
And so, follow me.
I am following.
It happened... Oliver and Devon happened in July of 2018, right? I sent my audition tape in September 2018. So we're like, 2-3 months removed from the situation. Yeah. When I got the call saying that I was potentially going to be a part of the cast, I called up 2 people. Girl, I ain't about to lie. I'm about to say their names. I called up VCG and I called up Gardini. And I said, look, I don't want that.
Okay.
I don't want that.
Okay.
And my reasoning for it is, I said, I'm a new girl coming in. This is a fan favorite.
Yeah.
He is the fan favorite of Chasing Atlanta.
Yeah.
What does it look like? A new girl coming in, and that's my intro.
Right. And if you follow them on social media, they are just.
That's my intro.
Right.
I said, no ma'am, Pam. When I sat down with production at Starbucks in Atlanta off Howell,
okay.
The girls who know, they know what I'm talking about. When I sat down with them, I said, I don't want to talk about that at all. The only reason why it got brought up was because you heard me say on the show, Devon had called me. He called me one day, and he said, I see that you were in my man's inbox. I'm not gonna tell the full story because I'll be putting their business out there, and I don't want to do that.
No,
I'll tell you after the camera goes off. And I was like, I said, well, that's not a conversation I feel like you should have with me. These are my exact words. I feel like it's a conversation you need to have with the one, because I don't want to be the one to be giving y'all tea and then you go home and shoot up the whole house.
Right.
So I'll let y'all deal with that.
Right.
I called Gardini. I said, Gardini, you know Devon just called me and is asking me about your best friend and stuff like that. I said, girl, I don't know what's going on. But handle that.
Right.
I called Devon. I said, Devon just called me. I don't know what's going on. I didn't talk to him. Handle that. About 2 days later, I get a phone call from production saying, when you and Gardini filmed this scene, we want y'all to talk about the whole Devon, about a phone call that was had, that Devon had called you. So I'm like, how the fuck y'all even know?
Right. Because that was the first scene that we see. Well,
right.
You're picking him up.
Picking Gardini up. Right. So in my brain,
you make the connection.
In my brain, I'm like, I don't know, because at the time, Devon is still a part of the show.
See, when we filmed that
scene, he was still a part of the cast. So in my brain, I'm like, okay, if this got back to production, I don't know what type of conversation is being had or what is being shot in other scenes. I don't want to get on here and the girls try to catch me in a lie because I'm trying to be respectful of someone else's relationship.
Right.
So that's why when Gardini asked me about whatever he asked me about in the scene.
Right, he brought it up, yeah.
I brought it up.
Oh, you brought it. Okay, you brought it up. Okay.
And I said, well, I got a phone call, such and such, da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
Which is what happened. Right. Which was me personally. Like I said, I was trying to...
Because, and the only reason why I bring it up and I say a messy moment is because in Sky's interview, it comes up. His interview with Q. It comes up. And again, from my understanding of it, supposedly Devon was supposed to be with Sky that day that y'all filmed that scene.
Okay. And
you knew that the conversation was supposed to be about that. And Devon
chose
not, I'm just telling you what was said. And Devon chose not to show up for his personal reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But Sky said, I'm going to come anyway because I'm riding for my friend. And I want to get to the bottom of it. And he said that that's why he was upset, because he felt like you knew what y'all was supposed to be talking about, but then you didn't want to talk about it. And again, if I interpreted that wrong, then, but go back, I know you said you don't watch it, but I'm saying for the people, y'all, I know y'all will give me together in the comments if I'm wrong, but that is how I interpreted it. And again, I like Sky, but this ain't about Sky. I'm just trying to get that whole situation resolved so that you didn't watch the interview, so you don't know that's what's being said, but that's what's being said. And that's why Sky said he was upset, because he felt like you knew what y'all were there to talk about, and then you didn't want to talk about it.
Text me. Someone text me. I can't find it right now, but someone. So the scene was supposed to be Q at his thing.
Right.
I got a phone call saying, "Can you come with Q to this thing?" And I'm like, "Why I gotta come with Q?" And he was like, "Well, we about to film with Sky." And I was like, "What I gotta film with Sky for?" I was like, "Me and Sky. I don't know Sky like that. Sky don't know me like that."
Sky's thing was that you knew that's what the conversation was.
Oh no, I didn't.
Because he said that's why he said even when
it wasn't until I got there that I knew what the conversation was going to be about.
Right.
I was like, okay, well y'all want to talk about it. Okay.
Right. He said because even in his confessional, when in your confessional when you were like, I'm trying to keep it cute, Scott was like, what you got to keep it cute for? Because his thing was you knew what y'all were there to talk about.
I didn't.
Well, I'm just telling you what was being said. Like I said, you didn't see the interview.
I didn't.
That's how I interpreted it. Okay. I ain't trying to start up no mess. I just wanted to get some understanding.
But going back to the original thing, the only reason why you ever heard me talk about it in the beginning that one time is because there was shit going on, and me trying to protect myself.
Now,
let me show you this.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you one question.
All right.
Because the people saying that I was wrecking homes and I was chasing.
Well, I don't think they made a big deal about it, but it did come up. And like I said, as a viewer,
I don't know the man's name.
I don't know it either because I don't know what you're looking for, boo.
I'm trying to find these messages because I keep everything.
Oh, okay. As a viewer on the outside looking in, I was thinking Devon's not even on the show anymore, so why are they even bringing it up? Like, why is it even an issue? Because I felt like if he's not on the show and he's not there to defend himself and or his relationship, now that's me on production. I feel like production should have never included it. That's just my 2 cents. But I'm on the outside of that. As a viewer, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You don't have to agree, but
here we go. Here we go.
Uh-oh, he done found it.
Here we go. No, I found it.
Okie dokie.
Here we go. So you tell me. Oh, girl, you getting everything. But you always been so sweet. So
I try. Thank you so much.
Always been so sweet. So it's 17. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
What's the date for that?
The date for.
What's that say?
Oh, what you doing today?
Oh, wait, don't say the text message out loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm looking at the date. I'm sorry.
That says
July 24th. Okay, my bad. Oh. Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
So when the girls say those things, I just always sit here like...
Right, like well, that was a little bit of tea I didn't know I was getting. All right.
No, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. We're going to wrap it up though because you do have to get ready to get out of here. And I appreciate your time. I appreciate your candor because, like I said, I didn't even know we was going down that road. But anything you want to like leave us with?
I don't know what you want to know.
No, I mean just any. You know, we'll talk later off camera. But you said you would do another season of the show. I would. You love what this platform has done for you.
Oh my God.
What's next? I know we talked about an EP. We talked about
yeah. So EP is coming.
Anything else?
I'm
next
performing a lot.
Okay.
And
would you be interested in like booking any of your own shows? Like I know you've done like festivals and you follow with TS but like just going out to different cities and just booking your own shows at different venues and seeing what pops. Okay.
Yeah. Right. I actually have a show coming up in Atlanta. I'm bad with dates.
I'm like, what?
August 4th.
Okay, all right.
August 4th.
That's not that far off. That's because today's July 1st. So
when is this? When are you putting this out?
I'm going to probably post it tomorrow.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you know what?
No,
wait a minute. I might be telling a lie because tomorrow's my birthday, so I might be posting it. I might be posting it Wednesday, but it'll be posted in the next 48 hours.
Okay, dope. No, so I'm actually I'm launching a contest for Zap.
Okay.
Where I'm going to I'm gonna say allow people, but I'm gonna ask like rappers and to like remix a song, post it on social media, and then whoever I think is the best, I'm gonna invite them to come to the studio, record a version of Zap, and then I'm gonna put it on an EP with like my version of Zap. Somebody else did a version of Zap.
Okay.
Some DJs have like remixed Zap and done some cool things.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna allow the winners of the competition to get a feature on the EP.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have them perform in the video, and then I'm also gonna have them perform with me on August the 4th in Atlanta.
That's okay. See, now we can end it with that. That's some great stuff. So yeah, look out for it. Be looking for it. I'll repost it on my Instagram.
And I'm still filming
that when it's out there. And he's still filming. And with that, we
for multiple things.
Okay, multiple things. Because we'll talk about that after the camera rolls. All right, and with that, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much again.
No, you're so welcome.
You closed me up in there, and I appreciate it. We got to
get
ready to, because you have to get ready and get out there, and I got to get dressed and get back to the venue, so we got some stuff to do. But thank you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for supporting our black gay asses. and all of our foolishness. Yeah,
I enjoy it. I started.
Horrible.
I didn't watch the first season. I started last season. I went back and watched the first season, but I enjoy it.
Thank you.
You know, y'all make me laugh.
What do you want to see from me next season? I need to pop up pregnant.
Oh, I would love to see you in a relationship, though. I would love to see relationship Oliver, because I think relationship Oliver. I think you would be so domestic. Still hustling and doing your thing, but I think you would be domestic. And I would love to see domestic Oliver. I would love to see Oliver Gardini. I know you said y'all in a good place, but I'd like to see it. I would like to see it. You know what I'm saying? See you guys back to being cool, being friends, laughing and joking, that kind of thing. I would love to see that. There are people I don't want to see next season, so there are things I don't want to see.
Say it out loud. Your wish can come true.
I think it already has.
Ooh.
And only because, again, I wish no ill will on anybody, but again, I'm older, so I see things through a different lens, and I just feel like some things are just not acceptable to me. Just how you treat people, how you expect to be treated. We can be shady, we can have a good time.
Treat people the right way.
Right, we can be shady and have a good time and all of that, but some things to me just go past a certain line. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm an old lady in the room, so. But yeah, so definitely, I want to see domestic Oliver.
I want
to see domestic Oliver. Yeah.
Well, I don't have a man yet, and I don't think I'll have enough money to buy one.
You know what?
By season 4, by the time
some people buy them all the time. Oh, don't say that out loud. Okay, I'm done.
And then there's nobody on the cast that has a man right now for me to steal.
No, you can't steal nobody man. I don't want to see that Oliver.
Well, you know, that's my thing.
Right.
Let the people say
breaking
that.
up.
That's what I do.
Happy homes. That is
but
not
the home
what I
couldn't
want
been too
to see.
happy if he broke out.
And on that note,
you know I could go on and on.
We probably could do this for another hour. We gotta go. Thanks again, and I will talk to y'all later.